I'm sure many of you have been waiting a long time for this one. The Marvel's teaser trailer has finally dropped. A lot of us have been wondering where it is because it comes out in the fall. It originally was supposed to come out in the summer, but they pushed it. The big rumor is that that's probably because of reshoots, because the movie had, at least rumor-wise, awful test audience scores, which I do believe because this would be the time that they start showing the movie to people. Because it's, I would imagine, mostly completed at this point. They probably have some special effects shots that they need to put in there still or something, but for the most part, this movie should be done. Pretty close to done. Maybe working on some special effects, that's it. But I do believe that there probably was some reshoots and that people probably didn't like it. So they've done their best to make a fun and exciting trailer. I will say this. Brie Larson has more facial expressions in this minute 56 seconds than she did in the entire first Captain Marvel movie, which tells me that they were listening to criticism of it. She has a wooden face that whole movie. And if you say she didn't, you're crazy. I don't know what movie you were watching. Every appearance of that character, she had wood face. But in this one, she's like kind of different. But let's take a look at it.
Captain Rambo?
So Nick Fury's back. Obviously, this takes place after Secret Invasion. And he is on the Saber space station, which looks oddly similar to the Star Trek space dock, like a primitive version of it. Just saying.
What the hell are you doing?
Entering the jump point perimeter. I'm gonna get you some readings, Fury. Hello?
Monica.
Hello?
Captain Rambo?
So that's Monica, or not, you just saw Monica Rambeau. She touched that anomaly or whatever it is, and boom, Kamala Khan switches places with her. This confirms that rumor that their powers are going to be all messed up. They kind of showed this in the Miss Marvel TV show. And she says, oh, this is an Avengers test. So they barely show you any Brie Larson in this trailer. I just want to point that out, which makes me think that there may be something to those diva-like rumors. Like, I wonder how much she's even in this movie, because just based off this trailer, I feel like she's barely in the movie. So they show this, and then they skip right to that scene.
Is this an Avengers test?
Where's Captain Rambo?
Now, she's on this planet, and I gotta say, this looks cheap as hell. Look at these costumes. I just want you to take a moment to appreciate just how cheap that looks. Okay, even this set looks cheap. This does not look, and I understand it's a moon surface, whatever, but this doesn't scream high production to me. It's obvious green screen bullshit. I mean, look into the background and just picture that background green and tell me this doesn't look like a cheap-ass set. I would think people would come to expect more from Marvel. And these costumes are just garbage. This is, as soon as I saw this trailer, I was thinking, what is this? Looks like a production play. But this is Marvel cheapening out on shit. And what are they carrying, like assault rifles here in the back? Like, looks like human weapons. And they got these cheap hammers in the front. I just a low quality shit right here. This is obviously a space gun, or what do you want to call it? But these in the background look like regular human weapons. I don't think we'll get the chance to see much more of that. Now watch this. That's more facial expression than she did in the entire original movie. I'm just saying.
What the?
We can skip a little bit of this. Okay, so they go to the city, and they go to see Kamala Khan, who's here.
Hi.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Now, oh, shit. I gotta say, this Kamala Khan character. Now, I've never been a big fan of.
Hi.
We're looking.
I've never been a big fan of the Miss Marvel character, but she seems to do a pretty good job in this trailer. She's got more energy than anybody else in the trailer. Like right here, where she seems like she did a pretty good job of seeming excited. So Kevin Feige's like, she steals the show. She probably does. She's probably, honestly, the best thing about this movie. That's not saying much because she's, in the comic books, not a very interesting character. Now, maybe she does a good job of making this character interesting. I don't know. Here's somebody tied up, by the way. So she must have beat up this person because you can see somebody in a black suit here. It looks like there's some kind of rope around him and his mouth is covered.
Okay, so our powers are entangled. I can manipulate light energy, and you.
I could totally show you.
Not again.
Now, see that? Look at that. Now, she's doing angry, but that's not Woodface. So, multiple times in this trailer, she even smiles once. Now, that was interesting. I almost wanted to make it the thumbnail for the video because she actually smiles in this, and I was kind of shocked. You'll get to see it in a second, but she's showing more emotion here than she did in that entire movie, the original Captain Marvel movie. However, if you notice, we're a minute and 10 seconds into this 56-minute trailer. We've seen lots of Monica Rambeau, lots of Kamala Khan, but we've only seen, other than one scene right here where she comes in the doorway, which was at, I want to say, 41 seconds in. We've only seen her like for maybe 4 or 5 seconds of a minute and 10, which is a lifetime for a trailer. She's barely in this so far, which makes me wonder how much, I know at some point they're all going to team up and they'll be on the screen together, but how long is that setup going to take? So for half the movie, is she barely in it? I think it's an interesting question. So here she is meeting that family. We can skip ahead. If you want to watch the whole trailer, I would advise you to, just go. I have to do commentary over this. Now they show, she's like, where's our daughter? I actually liked this scene. So Kamala Khan gets transported into this ship, and that crazy cat that scratched Nick Fury's eye, forever ruining the awesomeness of his eye patch for a cheap joke, is here. I actually thought that was kind of funny. Here's more of those cheap costumes. But like, she's actually does a pretty good job acting and stuff in this trailer. She probably is the best part of this movie, but that's not saying much because nobody really cares about this character unless she can somehow do it and pull it off and make people care. We'll see. I think this movie's probably going to flop, to be honest. Did you see that? Did you see that? Let's play it again. Boom! She smiles now. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that something? Now, that whole first movie, I can't remember her ever cracking a smile other than when she was beating people to death. That is interesting. That is an interesting little grab there, isn't it? I'm just saying. They must have been listening to people. on some things. Hey, how about we not have the character come off as an insufferable bitch? Maybe that's something we could stick into our notes there. Just saying. Even right there. Like, she's, I got to give her credit. Seems like she wanted to come off her high horse and maybe, I don't know, play a character that people would relate to and actually like. Just a thought. What a crazy idea. I have to give the 5 seconds she's in this trailer credit because she shows more emotion in this than I've seen her in all of her Marvel career. Oh, shields up. I got that reference. I believe that is the villain with that hammer there. I don't want to. It's somewhere in here. This looks like a musical setup to me. Yeah, there's the villain. Remember, they're supposed to be, and those black suits do look really damn cheap. Those cheap looking. I can't be the only one that thinks this all looks cheap. But yeah, here's the villain right here. Real exciting looking villain. Wow. So this movie will continue the tradition of shitty villains in the Marvel movies because Marvel has a villain problem. There's them training together. That's exactly what this is. Because they have to use their... I'm guessing if they are not together and they use their powers, they switch places is going to be the thing. There's like comedians over here at Marvel.
We're a team.
Oh, no. We're not a team.
We're not a team.
See, she did better here. So they're trying to make a big deal about these characters to being together. And how many people care about Miss Marvel and Monica Rambeau? I actually like Monica Rambeau, but the MCU version of Monica Rambeau was only in like one thing, and that was the WandaVision show. So I'm curious to how well this will go over. This could be a disastrous flop for Marvel. Currently at 28,000 dislikes, by the way. This came out an hour ago, and it's now 40,000. Now, will it get ratioed? I don't know. This trailer, I have to give Marvel some credit. This trailer is significantly better than the trailers for Captain Marvel. I still don't think this looks really good. I think it's going to have a lot of problems, but I think teaming up a bunch of people with Brie Larson was a much smarter idea than giving her own movie. She had a lot of problems carrying that first movie. The Miss Marvel character looks more fun than she usually is. But the problem is, nobody cares about this, and I do wonder, what's the box office going to be like? This will be the true test for these characters. Will people actually go see this multiple times so you don't have this sandwich between two Avengers movies? Like, this is going to be a significant test for these characters, and if people actually gravitate to them. I don't know if they will. But I will say, like, Brie Larson is much better in this trailer. Like, it seems like she's actually going to try this time. So, take that for what it is. I still think it looks bad. I don't think this is going to be a good movie. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and my locals, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.